Hey guys, so we're going to do an experiment today that relates to photosynthesis, and really bigger than that relates to the cycle that plants and humans or animals have. So just to recap, we know that plants, when they undergo photosynthesis, are going to produce oxygen, and humans are going to take that oxygen, and out of us through respiration is going to come carbon dioxide, which is used by the plants for photosynthesis, and that cycle continues. So it's a good thing we have each other, because we really need each other to survive. So we're going to do an experiment that relates to that. Now, I thought about putting myself in a giant glass jar and testing my ability to survive without oxygen. However, I wanted to live. So instead, I'm going to use this flame. Now, why am I using a flame instead of an animal or a human? Well, a flame does a very good job of mimicking or kind of matching what humans do in this process, which is it consumes oxygen just like we consume oxygen. So that flame right now is burning. It's consuming oxygen from the air. Now we're going to create something else. We have plenty of oxygen that's already in the air, but we have baking soda and vinegar and an empty jar. So I'm going to combine these two. Now, if you're not familiar with these two, it's going to undergo a chemical reaction. Basically, you're going to get bubbles. What it produces is not important, except for one thing, that those bubbles, the gas it produces is carbon dioxide. Okay, and that's the same thing that when humans or animals breathe out, we're breathing out extra carbon dioxide that wasn't there before. So, a couple things we need to know about carbon dioxide so we can understand what's happening here. All right, so this is the density of air and carbon dioxide. Now, you don't need to know all these numbers, but here's what you do need to know. Air has less grams per cubic meter than carbon dioxide does. That means if I took a big box that was 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter, length, width, and height, and I filled it with just regular old air, which most boxes that don't have anything in it are filled with air, and I took all that mass of the air, it would be 1,225 grams inside that box. Now, if I were to do the same thing, same box, except I fill it with pure carbon dioxide, there would be almost double that, nearly 2,000 grams, 1,980 grams in that same box. So, if you look at this diagram, you can kind of see there's a lot, many fewer particles here for just regular air. Carbon dioxide is much more dense. You're going to get a lot more stuff in there, more mass, more things. Okay, so that's density. So carbon dioxide is going to sink below air in this case. And that's important because I'm going to be able to capture that and pour it out. My goal is when I have this reaction, carbon dioxide is going to stay trapped in here. It's more dense than the air, therefore it's going to stay in here. And I'm going to be able to physically pour it out. Now, you may think, how are you going to pour it out? It's a gas. Well, it's a more dense gas. It's heavier, so it's going to pour out just like a liquid, but it's invisible. But we will see evidence in just a moment. So let's go ahead and get on with the reaction here and get the carbon dioxide we need. So I'm going to take this baking soda, and I'm going to pour some in the bottom of this jar. Not to make too much of a mess. All right. Now, have a good amount in there. And it's a powder. Okay, and I have this vinegar. I'm going to pour this in here. When I do that, you're going to see the reaction. I'll hold that up so you can see it. Okay, so all those bubbles you're seeing is pure carbon dioxide being released because of this reaction. Okay, now, hopefully I have carbon dioxide in this part of the glass. And we know humans need oxygen. If humans don't have oxygen, humans are not going to do very well. So we're going to take this flame, and we're going to pour some of this carbon dioxide in here, and we're going to see what happens to the flame. Voila. So that didn't take very long. You can see the carbon dioxide went down in there. It was more dense than the air. It's going to push that air, which has oxygen in it, by the way, push it right out of the way, and the flame was no longer able to stay lit, just like a human would not survive very long. So that's really showing you that without oxygen from plants, we wouldn't do very good. We would not survive very long without it. But it goes the other way too. Plants would not survive very long if it did not have carbon dioxide from us and other sources. All right, I hope you enjoyed the experiment. Have a good day.